I personally am looking for a quite the chain reaction here between the levels.
Yeah, where one item leads to another. Well, we'll see if that comes to fruition. As you can see, jkoper playing as the famous Trogdor sprite, while DududeDude playing as the Zelda sprite. So DududeDude will be rescuing Link.
Both of them going straight for that blue Octrock, hoping to get some bombs.
And they both do. Yeah, both of them did. Very nice. So, we have Wizrobes and Gorillas in the overworld and Stelphos as well. And unfortunately, DududeDude's going to have to go back to start and try it again. jkoper trying to get some bombs from these orange Gorillas. Doesn't get another one, but will go into vanilla level 3 and find its level 4.
Not bad, although that key lock is a little annoying.
Yeah, and unless jkoper can do the pirouette trick to get rid of that locked door, he won't be able to do anything right now. And what an ominous screen to try and get to vanilla level 1. And one of those blue Wizrobes doing a HUD clip. You are cheating, Wizrobes.
No, that's nothing we don't do normally.
All right, here is a secret for jkoper. Medium secret, 29 rupees. That is below not only the mean, but the vanilla amount for the medium secret. So a potential poverty seed, maybe. Unfortunately, DududeDude taking a death here in level 2 goes back to start. Man, these blue Wizrobes, they are all cheating. Another HUD clip I see on jkoper's side.
They do not respect the boundaries of the hub.
No, they do not. Both runners now in level 2. Yeah, that's right. Level 2, 2 items are going to be on the ground, floor items as it were, and DududeDude trying to clear out this room that has Lionels. Oh, it gets a clock drop. That's a great time for one of those.
jkoper deciding that room is not worth his time and going to go deal with these worms.
Well, jkoper must have had a sixth sense, because he's absolutely right. That room didn't have a drop.
These worms could have drops, though.
Yep, this reverse C room could also have a drop, or it could have a staircase. And if that's the case, we have a segmented level 2.
We have our first drop in level 2, which is just a heart container.
That does put DududeDude at 4 hearts, a 1 in 3 chance of picking up the white sword item. jkoper, nope, that is a red herring. No staircase here. Ooh, but a potential ladder block in the northeastern section of this level 2. jkoper will try to find a workaround. There very well might be.
It looks very possible with that door right there. Hello, Aquamentus.
There is a workaround, but jkoper going to have to take down this Aquamentus. Does so with still 1 heart to spare. And now we have some Zols to deal with. And nice bomb there to take down most of the Zols. There's the compass, so now he knows where the Triforce is. Unfortunately, they did not roll down, so you're going to need at least a white sword or a bomb to take them down.
And that Triforce is all the way at the bottom of this level.
Yeah, and unless jkoper is ladder blocked, I would imagine he'll be able to get that Triforce, and he gets his heart container as well. Same one that DududeDude got. So both runners now have 4 hearts, and jkoper has the 1 key, as does DududeDude. But DududeDude has not found the second item. Won't find it here in this northeastern section of level 2. Oh, but look at this, Paranoia. We have the ladder.
And that means ladder blocks are no longer an issue. We do, however, have worms guarding the way to the Triforce piece.
That could be worse. These are the orange land molas that are much slower than their blue counterparts, but you still got to be careful because they do 2 hearts of damage apiece, so got to be careful. Try and set down a perfect bomb or just sort him to death. He's going to take down one, and he's going to exit this room. So just in time. Boy, that orange land mola just about picked off jkoper there, but he's able to clear off this room, so let's see what's going to be in store for the Triforce room. Oh, no! Blue land molas.
Speed worms.
Ooh, now there's the map for level 2. jkoper doesn't need it because he's got everything he needs, but he's going to try and get some health back because he lost half of his health to that orange Lamola. Finds a blue rupee on the ground. He's going to go ahead and pick it up, 64 rupees, because he could have a blue candle purchase in mind, and DududeDude taking a death back to start. He goes, now he is going to pick up the map, and that is most definitely a award of some sort. Name that ink blot.
Looks like a microphone to me.
Oh, it kind of does look like a microphone now that I look at it again. A microphone, I was going to say it almost looks like a bowling trophy. Desk lamp is good. Now jkoper going to try his luck against these blue lemons. Unfortunately, his first bomb completely whiffed. Second one was a pretty good one. He could get one more down. He's very close to taking down one of those blue lamolas, but if he gets hit, back to start he goes, and he loses all of his progress. Oh, but he's down to one bomb. These blue lamolas mean business. DududeDude trying to take down these orange lamolas. Can jkoper get that final bomb down, or will the blue lamolas prove to be too powerful? DududeDude gonna try to take down this last one, which he does, and has the beam sword. Nice shot! jkoper, though, sees the bombs. They're tempting. He's out of there. jkoper, nice job. Get his Triforce.
What a tense situation.
Absolutely. You know, jkoper, one of the best in the business when it comes to Zelda Randomizer. He's been around the block, but I don't think he would have been too thrilled if he would have taken a death there. DududeDude's going to have a little bit, well, he was going to have a little bit easier time with that beam sword, but unfortunately got a little bit too close. And unlike jkoper, has no bombs to his name, so he's going to have to do this the hard way. He's only got one segment left on a blue, but gets a little too close.
And
goes back to start.
And gets hugged.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think DududeDude is probably going to leave the dungeon for now.
You are absolutely right. He'll come back later when he's a little bit better equipped. jkoper trying to do a screen scroll, but when you have blue Wizrobes in that forgotten spot, that is not a pleasant screen scroll to do. And it looks like DududeDude's going to make the same play, going to head for Death Mountain, but I'm going to take the more scenic route to get there. Behind this shop, we have, boy, expensive bombs. That's a 70% markup at 34 rupees. But, Paranoia, Wood Arrow's only at 63.
Which is pretty nice. That is a damage upgrade for them, if they find the bow. Unfortunately, we just have a heart container underneath the Armos today.
Yep, so that is kind of typical because there are 9 hearts in the item shuffle, so there's always a good chance you're going to find a heart container behind that Armo statue or that ladder item on the coast. It does mean that if jkoper gets one more heart, then he will be, same thing with DududeDude, by the way, he will be eligible to get that white sword item guaranteed. Got the best enemy set guarding level 6, and we have our candle 10% to mark down on the blue candle, and jkoper will make that purchase.
Level 3 over here at level 6, which is not actually that bad.
Yeah, that's a decent find, Paranoia, because again, 2 items, but DududeDude's got a little bit of a problem here. He is key blocked from going to the north, so unless there's a workaround, he could be in a little bit of trouble. Same thing's going to apply to jkoper, though. He also does not have any keys here for this level 3. There's no drop. 2 items, one on the floor, one of them going to be behind the staircase. Well, problem solved. There's a key.
Also, the orange moblins have at least rolled down on health.
Unfortunately, the blue moblins rolled +2, 5 HP. You know what that means? Bomb's not going to take them down. Well, excuse me, princess. That is one of my favorite community hints that is in the randomizer. Gotta love it. The famous catchphrase of Link from the 1989 Zelda cartoon. There's their compass.
Triforce is, as always, in the opposite direction.
And there's never anything free when it comes to these Zelda randomizer seeds. I mean, unless, of course, you were watching last night's race. We were in and out of commentary within an hour because it proved to be a jet seed. I mean, just everything was coming up Captain Green 7 in that particular race against Truant Gamer. I mean, it was absolutely nuts. Big levels? No problem. Triforce in like a minute.
Meanwhile, jkoper gained that Canonicate. Could you explain that for us?
Absolutely. jkoper did find the Triforce without the benefit of the compass, but what the Canonic Key is, when you have no keys, if you have a room with a shutter door and a locked door, if you clear that last enemy and you go through the door as the other shutter doors are opening, you could go through that door and it costs nothing. It is pretty much a free key. DududeDude finds a staircase room. This could be our item unless it's segmented. We'll find out, but this is a drop room where DududeDude is, a potential drop room where these likes are. But they're pretty strong because I believe they normally have 9 HP. There's our map. It's not segmented. That means we have our staircase item. And oh boy, look at that!
And now we never worry about dying again. Mostly.
Well, not necessarily. You could have a very nasty set of rooms. But that red ring is definitely going to help out these runners. It's going to quadruple their defense. So that 2 heart damage they were taking to, blue Wizrobes, blue Lionels, and Pulse Voices, etc., down to half a heart damage. And we do find also our floor item in level 3. I believe jkoper picked it up. It is the recorder.
And that gets us into the level 7 spot, which is, of course, required. So that flute is required.
Yep, that's one of the 2 transportation items required. The other, of course, being the raft, which gains access to vanilla level 4's location. So, again, a pretty nice level for these runners to attack here. It's just a matter of finding things the fastest now at this point. There's a Chevy room where DududeDude is, and jkoper gets that "Excuse me, Princess" fire. And DududeDude going to clear this Chevy room in the hopes for a drop. And it's a bomb drop.
Not unwelcome, but not what he was looking for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jkoper closing in on that red ring.
He'll be there very, very shortly. He's looking for that corridor staircase. That's where the red ring is going to be here. DududeDude still trying to find his recorder, however. 1 more keys left to go. Gets it right before the bubble hits him, and there's his recorder. And there is the jewelry for jkoper.
And now DududeDude will be able to just grab this Triforce piece and leave 3 behind.
Yep, both our runners going to be done with level 3. DududeDude, the first one to get the Triforce out of level 3, so he's going to be on the board for jkoper. It will be his second. Well, unfortunately, DududeDude, you can't do much whistling because you've only completed level 3, so the only place you could record to is level 3.
Where do you think our runners are going to head after we get done with level 3 here?
Well, in DududeDude's case, he's going to go back to level 2 and get that Triforce. It looks like that jkoper is also going to go back to... No, I beg your pardon. Level 4 is where these runners are going to be going to now. Level 1 is where level 2 is. Looks like Wallmasters rolled neutral.
Let's be a little annoying if they roll up on health, just because you're usually expecting them to just die in 2 stabs, and then they're just...
Keys didn't roll high, neither did the blue Tektites, so at least we don't have those warping Tektites that we all hate to see in randomizer runs. And look where that Triforce is this time. Not far away, it is next door.
You love to see it.
Yeah, you do. Well, jkoper does not really like to see a room full of the dongos, but he gets a nice stun lock on one of them, and he tries to bomb to the west. There's nothing there. He'll grab his bombs and continue. Remember, these runners
dongos just... Go on.
Yeah, these runners were key blocked. That's the reason why they're going back now. They have a few keys to their name, so that's a good choice to go back to level 4. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And just those dongos just clipping through the blocks like they're not there.
All these enemies are cheating, I tell you, Paranoia.
I know. So, are you hoping to see a diamond staircase blocked by a dig dogger?
No. Because these runners are more than capable of doing a block clip.
Good point.
As am I. I've of course, I've run the vanilla game myself, and I've done a few randomizer seeds here and there. So, yeah, doing a block clip in a diamond staircase with a dig dogger isn't really that imposing.
No, it's just, I always love it because it's really silly.
Because you would get a hint saying, play a melody to obtain so-and-so, because, you know, we don't require to do the trick as we find a heart container on the ground for jkoper, so now he's guaranteed the white sword item. We don't require runners to have to do special tricks and glitches to beat the seed. There has to be some kind of workaround in order to beat the seed. Logic requires it. As we find our map for level 4 contestants, name that ink blot.
It's a fish.
Must be a very big kind of fish because I personally don't see it, but I don't see anything in that ink blot. Oh, yes, I do see something. I'm going to go into anatomy class and say that is a lung. That's what it is. That's what it looks like to me, a lung. Of course, to play it safe, it's a cactus.
When you don't know, just say it's a cactus. Hello, Patra. Are you blocking the staircase?
Uh-oh. Well, jkoper has a shot at maybe getting to it, but that Patra is closing in on him. He's just going to try and take it down with the beam sword. DududeDude picks up the Triforce in level 4. That's going to be his second Triforce. He did not find the heart container yet. Unfortunately, now jkoper taking some damage to this Patra. This is a very nasty room to do an Expando Patra fight here in this reverse C. Your maneuverability is very limited, and DududeDude's going to back out of level 4, which could be a good play if we don't see anything worthwhile behind this reverse C, if it is a staircase.
The first main Patra starts to go down.
Now going to Recorder Lake, and this is level 9 for DududeDude. He won't be able to do anything until he has all 8 Triforce pieces. Down goes Patra on jkoper's side. Does this push, or is it a red herring? It pushes. This is our item. And it's the scrap metal. That means DududeDude, if he never goes back to level 4, it's going to be a good thing for him because he's left behind no progression items. So right now, I'd say this is pretty much an even Steven horse race.
Did jkoper grab the Triforce piece out of 4?
You know what? I don't think he did. I could be wrong, and no, we are confirmed that he did not grab the Triforce, so I guess he'll come back for it later, but I'm a little surprised he didn't go back for the Triforce, but oh well. He'll know. jkoper sees level 9 behind Recorder Lake. DududeDude going to head for the ladder item on the coast, so we're going to get our first look at what could be awaiting these runners. Actually, they can get it right now because they have the ladder. Red candle, a progression item. What do we have? Silver arrows. Ladder was definitely required.
And sadly, that means the dream of silvers and level 9 is dead.
Of course, because the game knows. Which means it's probably going to be like a 4-minute level 9, but you never know. jkoper also got the silver arrows, and he did it a little bit differently. He did the around the world screen scroll to get from Western Hyrule to Eastern Hyrule. And with the blue candle that jkoper bought, goes to vanilla level 8's location where we find level 6.
And I'll be honest, I never loved the C6.
And now we're trying to find our 2 items. One's going to be on the ground. And one, hey, you know what? That is actually, I know what that message is going to say. Isn't that funny with back-to-back rooms? Zelda is your Kappa. Isn't that crazy? That is a crazy message. Zelda is your Kappa.
What a good message. Speaking of messages, there's the meat block.
Yeah, the old Wendy's commercial slogan from the early 1980s. Considering that Zelda is an ice queen, that is actually a perfect message. Zelda is your Kappa because she loves to play hide and seek, and let's face it, she always friend zones Link, so it's a perfect message. It's like the seed knows about their relationship. Meanwhile, both runners have stumbled upon level 7, I believe level 2's location. Here's a diamond staircase. Of Could be a transport, could be our item. Let's see. DududeDude gets there first. We've got a transport.
Yeah, we've already also seen a floor drop in here, which is a heart container.
So that's another heart container out of the shuffle. Here's our map to level 7, and it is segmented. Name that ink blot. Kind of a beefy level 7. That's 27 rooms. That's on the larger scale. Now, I don't know if it can be bigger than this, but the biggest I've ever seen level 7 is 28 rooms.
I'm looking at this. You know what I'm thinking?
What do you think this ink plot is?
I'm thinking level 8 is going to be a horror show. Because you have like those sweet little rooms up top that could all be
Oh, if those are all one-offs. I don't think they're all going to be one-offs. There's probably going to be no one-offs, but if those were all one-offs, you could be thinking quintuple segmented potentially. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think there could be one-off, but I'm going to say it's not even going to be segmented at all. That's my guess.
Will level 7 disappoint us? We have a patch or probably already a staircase here.
Manhandla does not get the strike.
Might think you patch right because of level 4, where we had a big one.
Yeah, because right, because we've already seen a patch right here, and unfortunately, jkoper is not able to get the spare, so he's going to sort it out. It's a red herring.
And we have a 4-headed Gleeok here blocking a Triforce piece.
That is sick. That means we need 28 hits with this wood sword to take it down. jkoper in the same room, and now DududeDude going to have to be careful. Down to 1 heart, 1 head left. Down to half a heart. Oh, this is... Oh, no. And the 4-headed Gleeok wins the battle. Back to start he goes. Tough break for DududeDude. jkoper, on the other hand, he's in great shape. He still has 3 hearts, just 1 head left to go. He's going to find that Triforce, and he's going to be able to dodge it. And not only that, because it's a boss, he doesn't have to fight it again. So once and this could potentially be our staircase item, or it could be the transport staircase that takes us to that 5-room segment, but that's our item, another heart.
A very healthy level 7, but nothing we're really looking for here.
DududeDude's shot just goes a little bit light, but does pick up the spare and gets a bomb drop for his efforts. It's a little bit early, Paranoia, but with all these hearts, so far it's 7 for jkoper. If DududeDude finds that one in that Aquamentus room, it'll be 8 for him. We could be looking at a potential magical sword seed here. And we've seen from time to time runners go after it, routing it to the vanilla level 6 location. You just never know if it's going to be an item that could be a difference maker.
I mean, with what we have right now, I don't think they're going to go out of their way for it.
jkoper definitely is not. With his skill level, I personally don't see him. He can easily do a wood sword level 9, no problem at all. I've not seen DududeDude enough to know if his skill level is on par with jkoper. He may make a play for the magical sword, and he may not. So we'll see as the seed progresses. But jkoper looks like he's going to head for vanilla level 5, but he's going to have to do another screen scroll guarded by 6 blue Wizards. Youch. DududeDude this time is able to take down the Gleeok, but now he's got this Aquamentus in the way and not going to think about bombing it. He does get the 6 shots down before getting hit. He will find his heart container and will be able to pick up this Triforce. He'll be done with level 7. This is still a close race, folks. And we find level 5 in level 5's location this time around, and we find another heart container. I'm sorry, that was the compass. Never mind.
Look at that Triforce piece.
Yeah, DududeDude getting the Triforce piece. That's now his 3rd. Both runners have 3 Triforce pieces. And another Aquamentus. I don't think I've seen as many Aquamentuses in a seed so far this early. Usually, when I see randomizer seeds, we're pretty much completely devoid of these creatures.
I mean, Aquamentus is never like that. Oh, hello, Speedworms. But we have a red
back again. Yep.
So suddenly they're slightly less of a threat.
Yeah, instead of losing 2 hearts, you're going to lose half a heart when you get bopped. So it's a much easier fight. Oh, look at the taunt job. jkoper, 2 rupees short of picking up the bomb upgrade. We'll see if he comes back for it if he finds a couple of spare rupees on the ground. Maybe these blue Lionels will help out. Meanwhile, DududeDude taking the potion from Monocle Rock, which is a solid play in my opinion. Oh, look at that blue Wizrobe. What the heck are you doing on those stairs?
Doing a little dance.
Yeah. That was a good bomb there to place it. It's like making that 9-10 spare. You get the bomb in between the 2 pins there, and you knock them both down. That was a great use of bombs there. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a red herring.
As it turns out, Guns N' Roses exists in Hyrule.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Guns N' Roses, they're an awesome group. I don't know what my favorite Guns N' Roses song is. I probably have to say it's Paradise City, though. Welcome to the Jungle might be a close second. Anyways, Muldorms that jkoper has to take down here in this tea room and finds the map. And oh, look at that 2-room segment. Contestants, name that ink blot. We're number 1!
Yeah, I think you're correct there.
And that two-room segment, somebody's throwing some popcorn at somebody because their opposing team just scored a few runs, and another fan is holding up the we're number 1, and they are taking exception to it. That's what I see in that ink blot. jkoper now has enough to purchase that bomb upgrade if he decides to go back for it. We'll see if he does or not. There's a key. 10 keys already. We got to see the magical key. It's got to be the magical key here in level 5, because let's face it, when you have a lot of keys, the game just says, what the heck, just take all of our keys. There's the Triforce in 5. We knew that from the compass earlier. Now, either this is our item, or it is the staircase that takes us to that 2-room segment. Now, 2-room segments usually don't mean much in a Zelda randomizer, but it proved to be the difference the other night, so you just never know. We'll see what happens.
I mean, until you see what other items are in the dungeon, you want to see what's over there. Just in case.
Yep, here is that 2-room segment. jkoper going to go to the left, and what do you know? This could be the item. This could be another one of those fruitful... It is our item! It is going to be a fruitful 2-room segment. Well, maybe not so much with the power bracelet, but jkoper will go ahead and pick it up.
I mean, that's a good breakfast. Get some butter and honey.
Yeah, the croissant, as some runners like to call it, because it does have the shape of a croissant. But at least it wasn't a total loss. It does give transportation to those 4 take-any-road spots scattered in Hyrule.
Although that has a lot less value when you have the whistle.
Right. It's one of those items that's nice early when you don't have the recorder, but when you do have the recorder, most runners will generally leave it behind. jkoper does get his Triforce out of level 5. That'll be his 4th piece. I got a hunch he's not going to go back for that bomb upgrade. He's going to save his cash.
Not a bad idea, because whenever he finds that bow, he does have silver.
Well, he is going back into level 5 because I don't believe he's found the floor item yet. Now he may go after that bomb upgrade. Or maybe not.
He's definitely hunting that floor drop.
Yeah, we haven't seen it on... Floor item was the red candle. I'm guessing DududeDude must have found it. Was he able to pick it up, however? I didn't see.
It looks like he did.
Yes, he did. All right, so we... Oh, and jkoper just found it as well, so he's done with this level 5. And... Yep, it is. I think he is going to purchase that bomb upgrade. He's down to 3 bombs, and, he's got the cash to do it. But the Blue Line Molas are having a little bit of something to say about that before he's able to purchase it. It's a premium price. How many bombs do we get? Only 3. So not only is it a markup, it's only 3 extra bombs. But you never know. Having those extra bombs just very well may come in handy when we get to level 9, because We always have to play a game of find that bomb hole. Now jkoper gonna check the white sword item, and hopefully it's something that's going to benefit our runners. It is the raft! You better believe it's going to benefit our runners.
That means the only thing we're looking for go mode is the bow. Everything else is superfluous.
Yep. Unfortunately, DududeDude's still 6 rupees short, but little does he know that bomb upgrade may not be worth his while. That cash could come towards something else, potentially, as DududeDude finds the Triforce, but he's still looking for that second item. Once he takes the staircase on the other staircase, he'll be able to find it. Now, keep in mind, there were 10 rupees guarding that item, and those 10 rupees will give him enough cash to get the bomb upgrade. We'll see if he does make that purchase. jkoper heading for Spectacle Rock next.
Not a bad idea. This could be level 1 or level 8. Because we've seen everything else.
Level 1, and that's a great find because there's 3 items. It is the smaller of the 2. 2 of them will be on the floor, 1 behind a staircase, and more Danger Noodles.
No, I mean, there's never enough Danger Noodle.
Ooh, nice. Gets the wand for his troubles. That's going to make combat against those land molas much easier now for jkoper. And DududeDude going to go ahead, get that same bomb upgrade. Going to be disappointed to find out it's only 3 extra bombs, or, yes, he thought about skipping it for just a moment. Boy, look at that segment. That is almost a perfect line. What happened to that bottom row? Name that ink blot.
I had to go with the perennial favorite, a cactus.
Vacuum cleaner.
Oh, we have the full wand kit here in World Level 1. I don't think anyone's going to take that book, though.
No, book makes the wand more of a hindrance than a help, because when you fire the wand, it bursts into flames whenever it makes contact with enemies or the walls. Now, some people have used it to their advantage when they don't have a candle. They can use it when combined with an enemy to burn the bush where vanilla level 8 is, but most runners will generally avoid it because, again, it's more of a hurt than a help.
And that's just a Triforce piece right there on the ground. Now, we've seen both floor items here in level 1, so all we're looking for is a staircase.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Shadowed Flame says that it was a Tetris misdrop. It most certainly was a Tetris misdrop. Here is our staircase item, and it is going to be the bow! That's go mode!
Is in go mode.
Wow, we are only 32 minutes in. jkoper in Triforce and go mode already. He's just looking for Triforce pieces. Right now, he's in a pretty good spot, and DududeDude is in completely... Well, he is out of level 6.
jkoper just needs to remember where he found that Triforce piece on the ground in here, and he can leave level 1 behind.
Yeah, that's right, and this is where routing comes into play. Oh, and DududeDude grabs a clock, and there were still more wall masters left, so he's going to have no choice but to go through that locked door. Triforce pickup for jkoper, number 5 on the board. Yeah, routing is typically key when it comes to these high-profile matches, Paranoia, and right now, jkoper is winning that battle, because DududeDude is going to spend a lot more time in level 6 than jkoper will.
And jkoper is just going to be able to grab that, he's just going to be able to grab the Triforce out 4 and then straight up to 9.
Well, first he's going to have to raft to vanilla level 4's location, go to level 8, then he can go to level 9. Now, DududeDude has not picked up the white sword item yet. For those of you just joining us, the white sword item today is the raft.
And that's just... we've had out of our overworld spots that we can look at any time. Only one of them was a hard container. The other 2 were very much required.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something you don't see very often because, just because of the odds. Again, there's 9 heart containers in that shuffle. DududeDude takes down that Gliok, nicely played, gets a nickel for his efforts, but he's looking for items. Unfortunately for DududeDude, whatever items are here aren't really going to be worth his while. Well, there's the map, and oh, look at the shape of that level 6. It's not segmented, but oh, there is some lineage to it. Name that ink blot.
I mean, there is a chance it could be segmented still.
Well,
not obviously.
Right, the segment that you would have for vanilla level 5, that kind of segmentation. There's a heart container for DududeDude, now up to 9 hearts. So now he's looking for the staircase item. Could potentially be here. Let's find out. It is, and it's the magical key, of course, when you've got 10 keys next to your name. As I mentioned earlier, all I had to do is talk about it. Give these runners the any key when they have all the keys in the world already.
Like, you want to see the any key when you just, like, hop into a level, don't have any keys, and it's just sitting there on the ground. You don't really want to see it when you have 10 keys.
Of course, because the game knows, but in any event, it is peace of mind, because you never know if level 9 is going to have a whole plethora of locked doors. And jkoper, if he doesn't find the item staircase, I don't think he's going to be more for the worse. Heck, he might leave it behind. If he sees the any key, he might just leave it behind. He's going to find it right now with 13 keys. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going to go ahead and grab it. Yeah, I guess he doesn't want to take any chances. You just never know. Like I said, level 9 could have a whole plethora of locked doors and very few keys.
You never know when level 9 is just going to be very key-starved.
I guess it's just more peace of mind than anything, but right now he's just looking for that Triforce. Yeah, at this point, White Sword would be the best item to find for either of these runners, because given the fact that DududeDude picked up the, there's the compass, the all-important compass for DududeDude, and jkoper was only 1 room away, but he's going to find that compass momentarily as well. So DududeDude's going to be done with level 6, as will jkoper. So could have been a worse level 6 for DududeDude, and I guess in one aspect, it could have been a better World 6 for jkoper.
The question now is, I don't think DududeDude picks up the raft from the White Sword spot.
He's not gotten there yet. You figure he's got to be going there soon, though.
So that should get him up to that for the raft, and then over to level 1, assuming he routes that in from there, to get his bow. So I don't think he'll be, I don't think he's not going to be that far behind.
No, he's not. This is most definitely a race. The bombs could be a situation. I know both runners do have 11 bombs max. So jkoper going to head for level 8. That's what vanilla level 4 is going to be this time around. Looks like DududeDude's going to go back to level 2 and clean that up, get his Triforce, and he can move on to another level.
Level 8 opening up with a 4-headed Gliok. Not much of an issue with that wand, though, and the Red Rain.
Finds another key. I don't think I've seen so many keys in a seed than this one.
I do like.
Look at that!
I do like the reflex of going back for the key. I do that so often.
I know, because, usually when you find the key, it's a sight for sore eyes. You have maybe a couple of keys to your name, but it's one of those things. When you have the any key, you either find it when you have all the keys in the world or no keys at all.
And DududeDude just going at these, hello there, manhandle. Just go, hello there, key.
Another one.
And another one.
And
another one.
Meanwhile, DududeDude gets the Triforce out of level 2, took down those blue land molas we are tied up into that department again. This is close because DududeDude is kind of going to be heading for level 1 next. Now, keep in mind, he's got to go back to the white sword item to get the raft. So hopefully for his sake, he goes back to the white sword item after he's done with this level. It's not terribly far away from where he is right now. So if he makes that play, I'm telling you, we got ourselves a race. And boy, look at that level 8. I told you it wasn't going to be segmented, but it's large. Name that ink blot.
Oh, I think I agree with chat. That's either a scooter. No. It might be one of those little Fisher Price, little Fisher Price scooters.
Right. Yeah, big wheels. It kind of does look like a big wheels. Yeah, you're right. I can see that, definitely. Also, it kind of looks like, almost looks like an elliptical. Or no, not an elliptical. My mistake. An exercise cycle. Look at that, another key. Even the pancakes have a thing for keys.
Honestly, at this point, I just wish more things had bombs.
Right? DududeDude here in level 1. Remember that the bow is here along with the wand and the book.
The Virus want shrubbery.
Well, they ain't gonna get one. Here's a Chevy room. jkoper gonna try and clear this out and maybe get a Triforce, but nothing. There's the book for DududeDude, able to skirt by it. There's DududeDude with the Triforce. Boy, I'm telling you, this is a very, very close match. I think it's a very slight lead for jkoper, but it's slight.
It all depends on when DududeDude goes over to get his raft.
I would think he does it next. I mean, he's running out of things to check off on his map. Level 4. Remember what I told you about level 4?
I think that's what decides how close this is.
Yeah, if he goes to level 4 first, I think jkoper's going to have quite the lead as DududeDude gets his bow. There's another key! And another one! Oh my God!
Where are the bombs?
They're nowhere to be found. I've never seen so many keys. We're looking for the Triforce here in level 8. There's really not much left to find except there's the Triforce for jkoper. That is 7 Triforce pieces, but DududeDude gets his Triforce out of level 1. Simultaneous Triforce pickups. They're both 1 Triforce piece away from being eligible to go into level 9. But now, big decision for DududeDude. What does he do next?
Looks like DududeDude might be fluting over the 5. Yeah.
He's going for the white sword. All right, so he's definitely in this race. jkoper will have the lead because all he's got to do is get the Triforce out of level 4. DududeDude has to get the Triforce out of level 8, which is going to take him longer than jkoper's level 4. So it's very close. This is going to come down to level 9, folks, the great equalizer.
That is true. Level 9 could indeed happen. Level 9 has happened.
Yep, and jkoper knows exactly where to go to get that Triforce. Just has to go one more room. He's going to be in level 9 first. It's going to come down to how fast DududeDude can get that Triforce out of level 8. jkoper didn't spend a terribly long time in that level 8. jkoper gets that final Triforce piece, and now DududeDude en route to his last piece.
That said, we know level 9 is a little bit big.
Yeah, it's between 50 and 60 rooms. You're right about that.
I mean, yeah.
Somebody in chat's pointing out that level 9 can be less than 50 rooms. I've yet to see it myself, but I can believe it. Here we go. 44 flat is jkoper's time into level 9. So, Paranoia, tell me what we're looking for.
We're looking for 2 things. We're looking for our Christmas ham. We're off shopping here in level 9 for that Christmas ham. Very big retailer. And we're also looking for the kidnapped.
Or one of the things that Crimson Avix came up with this phrase, and I embrace that phrase. I really love this phrase. What these runners are looking for is a roar and a door.
And we have to kill this dig dogger to make sure if the door is... Nope. Both those doors open, so that cannot be the person we're looking for.
It can't be anyways. It has to be a single shutter door room. That was a double shutter door room, so that couldn't possibly be where Zelda was going to be anyways. There's one of the two items in level 9 proves to be a heart container. jkoper doesn't need it, so he'll leave it behind. There's the map for level 8 for DududeDude. Where was that Triforce?
I believe it was over there in the and like the little kiddie seat. Somewhere down there.
It's going to come down to how fast DududeDude can route out this level 8. He's looking for a compass. He's looking for that lucky room.
And that door did not open. We have found the kidnapped.
Wow, another loss for Zelda. I mean, she's been on quite the slump this last week. Now, the last race I did, Zelda did go back to her winning ways, but another loss for Zelda. jkoper's just looking for the roar of Ganon. He's got 4 minutes to sub 50 this season. There's a chance we could have another sub 50 in these bracket rounds here, but we have another dig dogger that we have to tackle first. And DududeDude, unfortunately, heading in the complete wrong direction. The Triforce was in the rear part of that big wheels. Of course, if a compass is here, that would really help out DududeDude, because I don't believe we checked out the section. Well, this could be a drop.
Could be a drop. It could be a staircase into a staircase into a staircase.
Nope. No dice for DududeDude. There is no drop. It's just a nickel. jkoper going to take one of the transport staircases. 6 sets of transport staircases in level 9. Unless you get the ultra rare moment where we have a segmented level 9. But they're very, very rare. I've only seen them twice.
I feel like the empty spaces in level 9 would just have to line up with each other, wouldn't they?
Yeah, usually when you see a segmented level 9, one of the corners has its own rooms. At least from the 2 that I've seen. I don't know if you can have a segmented level 9 that has more than one room. I guess it's possible, but I've yet to see it. Again, I've only seen it twice.
Looks like
DududeDude found it. Compass. jkoper having a little bit of trouble with this manhandler. When you have rooms that have these turret statues, these BMOs, that's a difficult fight, but he does take down the manhandler and could proceed. Still listening for the roar of Ganon.
Where Ganon is, we just do not know yet.
Right now at this point, and why is DududeDude still killing off rooms? He needs to hurry up here. He's in go mode.
Just get to that Triforce piece and get out of here.
And we have our ink blot for level 9. So for the final time, contestants, name that ink blot. It's an easy one because I see it all the time. That's a bowling ball.
Looks like a kind of looks a little bit more spoopy than a bowling ball to me.
DududeDude gets his Triforce out of level 8, so he's going to be heading for level 9 next, but he's going to be more than 5 minutes behind jkoper. He needs jkoper to get trolled in the worst way, and DududeDude pretty much needs to play a perfect level 9 at this point, I'd say.
Level 9 is being level 9, though.
Yeah, we call it the Great Equalizer for a reason. Ganon or Zelda can be very, very crafty hiders. Sometimes you need that magical staircase. Sometimes you have to win at Find the Bomb Hole, and we'll find out. Remember, in shapes, only one room is dark. You see that room go dark, you know you have found Ganon. And so the deficit for DududeDude is going to be exactly 5 minutes and 29 seconds. That is the ground he's got to make up in this level 9.
Look at this level 9. Ganon has to Well, trying to see, looking from at the map where jkoper has not been, and where therefore he would have to be able to hear something.
Northwest corner. That
Looks
under the W. I'm calling it under the W, top row.
He was finding the manhandle earlier. That could have been blocking the sounds.
That's right. Enemies can mask sounds like Patras, Manhandlers, Dig Doggers, etc. Now, DududeDude found the compass, knows exactly where Link is. As he's playing as the Zelda sprite, he's rescuing Link. So right now, for both of our runners, it's a race to the pig.
jkoper has found the staircase to the top row.
Unfortunately, that's not where Ganon is, I don't believe. DududeDude confirming if this is... No, this is not a direct path to get to Link's room. I could see what DududeDude was trying to do. Wanted to confirm if that was a route to get to Link's room, but it is not. jkoper has found the exact route. In fact, he's back to where he was. He bombs to the north. Oh, man. That's a dead end. Wow, this could really throw DududeDude for a loop.
And meanwhile, we still don't know where the pig is.
Yeah, no sign of the pig on either runner's side yet. I haven't heard the roar. Of course, I don't have these streamers on in terms of their volume, so this is going to get very exciting here. Level 9 doing its thing. There's going to be no sub 50 tonight. And so far, jkoper's been in level 9 almost 8 minutes. But ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. 15 hits is what we need with the wood sword. A high roll dry roll will cost him 1 heart. Here we go. 2.
So, what's your favorite ham recipe?
3, 4. Scalloped potatoes with ham. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down goes Ganon. We've got bacon and the Triforce of Power, and provided that jkoper remembers the route to Zelda's room, he's going to be a winner and will take a 1-0 lead in this match. Boy, I tell you, DududeDude came close, but not close enough. It is going to be jkoper who will take home game number 1 here in this best of 3 series, as the shutter door now automatically opens, and jkoper is your winner. He is 1 game up in the match.
I will point out, from what I looked at from where they found Ganon, that is the room they went by earlier, and I believe it was the room that had 2 closed doors and a dig dogger.
You're right. And remember, that Dig Dogger can mask the roar of Ganon, and yeah, that could have cost jkoper the race there, but just jkoper had a big enough lead, and that was enough for him to hold on, because DududeDude, he was closing in on it, but just not quite there.
And if you're here for this match, if you thought this was exciting, we have game 2 right after this.
By the way, for those of you playing Name That Tune, remember what I always say, whenever in doubt, guess an SNES turn-based RNG. Well, Earthbound certainly qualifies as one of those. Oh, DududeDude, if he could bomb to the north, might be able to find Ganon, but he's trying to do a block clip instead. I don't know if he's tried bombing north, but unfortunately having a lot of troubles. Does get the bomb clip. There's the white sword. That was our second item in level 9. DududeDude knows that he's beaten, so he's just going to go ahead and pick it up for posterity's sake. Which means only 8 hits are going to be needed for Ganon in his case.
Just throw up your hands and pick up the item. Oh yeah, he's a 9.
Now, DududeDude going to try to bomb to the north, and he is able to do so. So he's going to hear that roar of Ganon. And yeah, you were absolutely right. That was a good observation there, Paranoia. It was the Dig Dogger that masked Ganon's roar. Boy, how rude.
And it's going to do to see. This is why whenever I see a room like this, I always back up just in case. Just in case.
I got to stop you. Here's Ganon. Yep, and I know exactly what you're trying to say, Paranoid. Just in case that Ganon was in one of the rooms next door. 8 hits is what we need. Hyrule Driver will cost 1 heart, but there is 4, 5. It's gonna lose that stun lock though. 3 hits. 6.
Nope. Ganon did not go where he expected him to. 7.
No. 7. There it is. Down goes the pig. We got more bacon. And DududeDude. Now remember, I don't believe he knows the direct path, but I believe if he just follows the rooms like so, now he sees that Lamole is like, nope, I think there's a better way to get to Link's room.
As Ganon's room is now completely and eternally dark.
Yep, that is correct. Yep, nobody's home. Turn everything off. We're about to wrap things up. Yep, DududeDude's going to solve this puzzle. So, looking at the time, he did make up some time against jkoper, but it just wasn't enough. A faster level 9 for DududeDude, but in the end, jkoper's early routing proved to be just enough to win.
And GG to DududeDude, who has finished. An official time of 56 minutes and 31 seconds.
Yeah, he cut a 5.5 minute deficit to a 3.5 minute deficit. So GG to DududeDude for making it a little bit closer. But in the end, it was jkoper's early routing that won the day, and he's got the 1-0 lead in this match.
This should be an exciting game, too. Neither runner was, it felt like it could have gone either way the entire time.
Oh, absolutely it could have gone either way, and that's what makes these Zelda randomizer races so exciting. I mean, if jkoper would have had a lesser of a lead going into level 9, DududeDude would have sniped him. It's as simple as that. But again, early routing was what gave jkoper the advantage. I mean, didn't have to spend as much time in level 6 as DududeDude, and, he got to level 1 before DududeDude did. I think that probably right there alone was probably the difference, in my opinion. I guess you could argue that level 8 also played a role just a little bit, too.
Alright, looks like we'll be moving on to Game 2 here in just a moment. Thank you for joining me for Game 1, LZ Cards fan.
Absolutely, Paranoia. It was great doing commentary with you, and I'm sure we'll pair up again sometime soon to do some more commentary, but I do believe we are going to have a new commentary join in for Game number 2.
That new commentary is someone... let me look at the volunteer form.
I guess it's you. I guess we're both doing it together. All right, we're doing it again. How do you like them apples? We are going to do game number 2.
Who could have seen this coming?
I didn't, because I wasn't paying much attention. I was going to get ready to do the 10 o'clock race, but we actually got done so fast that I have time to do this race. You better believe it.
And it looks like the seed has already been rolled.
Oh, that's great. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short break here on Randomania, but in a few moments, it's going to be game number 2 between jkoper and DududeDude. DududeDude's got to have this one, or his tournament is over. And if jkoper wins, he will move on to the round of 32. So stick around. We'll be back in just a bit.